The legacy media wants you to believe that Trump is the guy politicizing the Justice Department. Yeah, right.
He's now making Comey a martyr for the rule of law. He became a martyr because a president said on social media to an attorney general, go and arrest this guy for the first time in our lifetime.
I'm sorry, what? Unless you're younger than 2, it's not the first time in our lifetime. But in this case, they forgot. Let's just refresh their memory. In fact, according to the same New York Times that got a Pulitzer Prize for reporting on the now complete BS Russian collusion case, by the way, Biden did tell his DOJ in 2022, quote, Attorney General Merrick Garland act less like a ponderous judge and more like a prosecutor who's willing to take decisive action over the events of January 6th. The same January 6th that where we now know that 274 FBI agents were in fact undercover in the crowd that the FBI also lied to Congress about and said were never there. How about the Georgia RICO case where Fani Willis, who is now kicked off the case, by the way, for an undisclosed relationship with her investigator that billed the people of Georgia for multiple trips to Washington, D.C. to meet with administration officials for a RICO case in Georgia against Donald Trump, directed, I suspect, by the Biden White House to a state crime in order to be immune from a federal pardon should Trump ever become president again. Nothing to see here. There were a whole bunch of people that got trotted down there, plastered on the front page of every newspaper with mugshots as if they were guilty on a case that's basically dead in the water now. Let's not forget the New York prosecution, specifically Alvin Bragg. And if you're going to tell me that the White House had nothing to do with that one either, explain to me why the number 3 at the U.S. Department of Justice suddenly just left that power job to go work for a city attorney that just so happened to be prosecuting Trump. We told you the other day about Operation Arctic Frost that scrutinized over 100 conservative groups. How about Merrick Garland's 2021 memo that led parents at speaking at school board meetings that were protesting COVID policies to be labeled domestic terrorists? Can't forget about the fact that the FBI actually did raid Mar-a-Lago, which more than likely now appears to have been a feeble effort to recover documents he kept in regard to the Crossfire Hurricane in the first place.
He loves the Constitution. He fights for what's right. He hates the bad guys. He's a freedom warrior. He's your freedom warrior. Watch Carl Higbie every weekday on Newsmax.